Corey Davis in the third-year breakout, and the wide receivers getting broken down right after the bump. What's good, guys? Welcome back. Sorry about the delay. As you can see, we've moved spaces. Probably doesn't look a whole lot different from you guys. We just kind of have a different wall behind us. But the whole reason behind this is I've added a new microphone, and we've moved production from my gym to my house. So hopefully the audio is a little bit better, and that's been the whole purpose of that. And it's not gonna stay this way as well. We're subject to change. We're just trying to make it a little bit better each time. But today we're gonna break it down the wide receivers. I think we're gonna keep 6 on this overall roster. Cameron Batson, Corey Davis, A.J. Brown, Adam Humphreys, Taywan Taylor, and Tajae Sharpe. That's the 6. We're going to hop into them here in a minute. And I guess we could potentially keep 7. I think Darius Jennings is the odd man out. But we're going to hop into it here in just a second, guys. As far as the 100 subs goes, we're at 52 as of currently. The jersey is purchased. Hopefully, I will have it here by Friday. So my goal is to have 100 subs by Friday. And that way I'm not tempted to keep it. And I just send it straight out to you guys. And we'll pick a random winner that day. But let's go ahead and hop into it, guys. We're going to start off with Cameron Batson. Alright, guys, so we're going to start off with Cameron Batson. 5'8", 180, kind of that jitterbug type. I believe he offers us a little bit more as far as a receiver than Darius Jennings did, and that's why I believe we're going to keep him over him. And I believe that Batson could potentially take that role as the kick returner. And I know Darius Jennings was very good as a returner last year, but I believe Batson could be just as good, if not better. He has a 4.3 240. That's what he's clocked at his pro day, which would have finished 3rd overall out of a wide receiver position this last combine. So he is very fast. He sometimes jitterbugs too much, and you can see that in the Jaguars games last year. He fumbled and to the end zone, and we ended up with a safety. So we definitely don't want to do that this upcoming season, but I believe he's undrafted free agent, so he's going in the second year, so he's only getting better, and he can kind of be that gadget wide receiver for us. He is a deep threat, but I believe we're going to throw lots of screens this year, and he could potentially fall into that role. But Joshua Hung put out a good article on him at musiccitymiracles.com. Definitely give that a read. He's a really good writer, I believe, and he broke down some good key pieces that I'm probably not going to touch on. He does leave a little bit desired as a route runner, which is why I believe he'll just be that gadget player for us. And he does catch a lot of balls off his body, which can be a detriment to him in this future, guys. But next, let's go ahead. Let's hop into Tajae Sharpe. Alright, guys, next we got Tajae Sharpe. Going his 4th year into the league, put out a mixtape this last offseason, probably the biggest news out of him. Rob Morris gave him rave reviews this last offseason. And he said that they've moved him all around the offense. So he's going to be a key rotational receiver for us. He's not going to start, but he can be that relief for the A.J. Brown or the Adam Humphreys in the slot. He played slot for us last year, and I don't see why he wouldn't move in there this year as well. He did have 26 receptions this last year, which isn't a lot, but 22 of them resulted in a first down. So he could be in there on 3rd down a lot, and we'll move him around. I believe he can be productive this year. I don't think he's going to top 500, 600 yards just because we have so many other pieces that need to be fed the football. But he's going to be a kid part, and don't be surprised if he does see the field more than I'm projecting because right now the reviews are rave. But next, let's go ahead. Let's hop into Taywan Taylor now. All right, guys. Next, we got Taywan Taylor. 4.39 in the 40, so we know he's another speedster for us that has pretty good route running. The detriment for him last season, just watching tape, he dropped some easy balls, but he still finished with a 66.1 catch percentage, which is pretty respectable. Another guy that has Rob Moore's praise this offseason, wanting more opportunities for him, which is going to be hard just because we have so many pieces this year. But I believe he could catch a couple more deep balls this year, finish with a few more touchdowns, have a few more yards, and I could see it, and he could be that 3rd receiver for us on the field. start of the year, and then I feel like A.J. Brown might be kind of eclipse that towards the end of the year. But let's go ahead. Let's hop into A.J. Brown. All right, guys. Next, we got A.J. Brown, my number one receiver prospect coming out of the drafting. Having him fall to us in the second round is absolutely amazing. I'm very high on A.J. Brown, and he's definitely the most intriguing wide receiver in this group. He is a bully in the slot, over 40 broken tackles in the last 2 years at Ole Miss. He did play some outside as well. He plays all over the field. And if you look at our wide receiving core, they all kind of do that, let alone Adam Humphries. He's going to be standalone slot. But everybody else, they move all the way around. That's going to be hard on opposing defenses to settle in on one guy. Having last year being Corey Davis, he was double teamed all the time. That's going to open it up for him and everybody else. He finished second in the NCAA with explosive plays last year, falling right behind Hakeem Butler. And the Titans really struggled with that last year. But he's a good hands catcher. He's a good route runner. He gets open, and that's the biggest thing. He's a above average athlete. He's not DK Metcalf, but I believe he's a better overall prospect than him. He is going to play very well for us this upcoming season. He's going to be that number 2 for us. Maybe not in the start of the season. I feel like Taywan is probably going to start there, and they'll rotate, and then A.J. Brown is going to eclipse him by the end of the year. I see him finishing with around 800 yards, probably 6-7 touchdowns is my projection as of now, but the sky's the limit for the kid, and he could be the next Jerry Rice, another Mississippi receiver. But let's go ahead, guys. Let's hop into Adam Humphries. All right, guys. Next, we got Adam Humphries, our free agent acquisition. He's never been highly recruited. Only got one D1 offer from Clemson, and went as an undrafted free agent before signing with Tampa Bay. He's only improved from there. His receptions go up every year. He's not going to be a big touchdown guy. He's going to play primarily for us in the slot. And he's going to be a good outlet for Mariota over the middle, especially on third downs. That's where he's going to help us the most. He tied for 14th overall in catch percentage at 72.4, which is pretty good for somebody that was undrafted free agent. But he's going to do that for us. He's also, I believe, going to take Adoree Jackson's role as the punt returner this upcoming season. He proved he can do it as well, and I think he might just be a little bit better at it. Adoree is definitely a better athlete, but Hump is really good at it, and I believe he's going to take that role from him. But let's go ahead, guys. Let's hop into Corey Davis. All right, guys. Next, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Corey Davis, entering his third year in the league. This is the breakout year for him, I believe. He finished just under 900 yards last season, 20th in yards per route run, but he did finish with a 58% catch percentage. As we know, last year, he was just about the only wide receiver on the field that was worth throwing to, and that made it very easy for defenses to cover him, and he was double covered a lot. Look for that to open up this season, because people aren't just going to be able to focus on him, because then Hump's going to take it over the middle, A.J. Brown's going to take it long, or Taywan Taylor is going to sneak in there with a screen pass and take it all the way. Whatever it might be. So look for Corey Davis. This is going to be his 1,000-yard receiving season. I believe he's going to get up there at about 1,100 is my overall prediction. I think he's going to finish with 8 to 10 touchdowns. So he's definitely going to be up there. If you're a fantasy football nerd, he's definitely going to finish as a low-end 1, high-end 2. And I believe that is going to be a big sleeper for any of you fantasy football nerds. But he's going to be very big focal point of this upcoming season. He's only showed that he's improved as long as he stays healthy and everybody else in this wide receiver group stays healthy. Mariota is definitely going to be our quarterback going forward next year if he stays healthy. That's another big if. But even if Ryan Tannehill does come in, Corey Davis, Hump, everybody's going to be improved this year, and it's just going to overall help our stats, guys. But let's go ahead. Let's hop into the last little piece, guys. All right, guys, that is my overall predictions. Training camp is just a couple weeks away, so all this is subject to change. Injuries can make a big part of it, but I want to know who you think is going to lead us in receiving yards, touchdowns, and receptions, or whatever it might be in the receiving categories. We finished 31st in overall attempts last year, 14th in overall yards, so it kind of shows us that we're kind of middle of the pack, and when we do throw it, we just don't throw it a whole lot. What I believe is going to help with that yards per attempt is we finished with 26 in the overall explosive plays out of the passing game, being over 15 yards or more. And that is bottom of the barrel. With A.J. Brown coming in there, Corey Davis getting opened up, that's not going to be his role. But Taywan Taylor, Tajae Sharpe, that's going to be them. And look for that to improve. And I think those over yards per attempt could get up there towards that 8 to 10 range. Let me know what you think, guys. Remember, goal Friday, 100 subs. We'll get that jersey sent out to you. I'll rep it for the channel that day before we do send it out, but I just don't want to keep it, and we'll send it out to you guys. But thank you for all your support, and we'll see you tomorrow.